seems I didn't need the West End after all. Just a captive audience.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times movie villains won us over in spite of our better judgment.
Where do you want me to put it? Anywhere, not in your pocket. Or it'll get mixed in with the others and become just a coin.
Number 10. Vinis' final rant, The Princess Bride. We'll think again before making one of the classic blunders. As the scheming Sicilian in this fairy tale, Vinis talks up a big game until he's confronted by Wesley. The hero challenges his counterpart to a battle of wits, setting up the antagonist for some fun banter.
A clever man would put the poison into his own goblet, because he would know that only a great fool would reach for what he was given. I'm not a great fool, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of you.
Wallace Shawn's delivery sells the scene. You can't help but laugh at his circuitous reasoning. His final rant captures him at his funniest, with all the energy that he can muster before falling over dead.
You're trying to trick me into giving away something. It won't work.
It has worked! You've given everything away! I know where the poison is!
Then make your choice.
I will! And I choose... What in the world can that be?
Shawn gives the mastermind a memorable moment to leave the audience wanting more. At this point, you'll probably want to rewatch the movie just to enjoy the actor's performance again.
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line!
Number 9. Playing with Dolls, Spaceballs. There are a lot of hilarious characters in this sci-fi parody, but Rick Moranis as Dark Helmet stands out.
Not so fast, Helmet. Lone Star. Yes, it's me. I'm here to save my girlfriend. Hi, honey. Now you are going to die.
He might try to be scary behind the helmet, but the character's goofball ways are soon revealed. In this scene, a pan around the helmet reveals that the Schwartz wielder is acting out his nefarious plot with action figures of the film's characters.
I find you strangely attractive. Of course you do. Druish princesses are often attracted to money and power, and I have both.
Even if he's the villain, this scene endears us to the boy deep within Dark Helmet that still needs to play with dolls. Playing embarrassment with ease, Moranis creates a silly yet memorable moment that explains the character's fragile ego.
You need it on the bridge, sir.
Knock on my door! Knock next time!
Yes, sir.
Did you see anything?
No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again.
Good!
Number 8. Hospital Detonation, The Dark Knight. He might not exactly be a fun guy, but the Joker is definitely entertaining to watch.
Hi.
In the scene that fully sold us on Heath Ledger's Joker, the villain blows up a Gotham hospital, only for the explosions to suddenly stop. Looking confused and a bit annoyed, he shrugs and jams the buttons a few times to get it working again before scampering to his escape. Ledger keeps a playful energy here that's hilarious, mesmerizing, and truly evil. It encapsulates the complexity of the role. Ledger gives Batman's arch nemesis a dark humor that both keeps you on your toes and reminds you that he's never to be trusted. Number 7. I'll have that drink now. The Avengers. Through the charisma of Tom Hiddleston, the trickster god Loki became one of the most memorable characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Would you like a drink?
Stalling me won't change anything.
We were most charmed in The Avengers when he's finally cornered by the superhero crew. His defeat prompts a moment of comic relief, showing some humor in the face of failure.
Puny god.
Hiddleston's performance gives the character more depth than the typical comic book baddie. After lots of thrilling action, the quip is also a tactful bit of script writing that brings the film back down to earth.
If it's all the same to you, I'll have that drink now.
Hiddleston proves that the best antagonists make even the smallest moments memorable. Number 6. That's a bingo. Inglourious Basterds. From his first scene in this Quentin Tarantino film, Hans Landa shows his charm and the terrifying evil that comes with it. Later in the movie, he attempts to strike a deal with two of the titular bastards. When he gains a key piece of information, a giddy reaction throws viewers for another loop.
OSS would be my guess. Ooh, that's a bingo!
Christoph Waltz can't help but entertain in the moment, adding a little shoulder shimmy and putting on a serious face to ask for reassurances soon after.
You just say bingo.
Bingo! How fun!
You don't know whether to laugh or applaud the actor for selling you on such a ridiculous outburst. Number 5. Coin toss. No Country for Old Men. When Anton Chigurh walks into a gas station, he terrifies you with just a coin. The villain tells the attendant to call a flip, with evil lurking behind every glance.
What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Sir?
The most you ever lost on a coin toss.
It's a simple conversation in some respects, but the weight of Javier Bardem's performance really comes through here. You hang on to his every word as he seems to threaten the innocent man across from him.
1958. It's been traveling 22 years to get here. And now it's here. And it's either heads or tails. And you have to say, call it.
Bardem's award-winning performance is a masterclass in menace, scaring you with Chigurh's unpredictable nature. Will he let the clerk live or kill him? In this moment, viewers are hooked by an antagonist who both frightens and intrigues you.
All right. Heads, then. Well done.
Number 4. Give Your Father a Hug. Austin Powers, international man of mystery. Father-son relationships can be hard. In the first Austin Powers film, Dr. Evil wakes up from cryosleep and meets his son, Scott. The teenager then refuses to hug his father.
Hello, Scott. Hi. I'm your father.
It's one of the several hilarious interactions where the villain seems to have met his unlikely match in his own child. Mike Myers delivers a lot of funny lines in quick succession as he's trying to win over Scott.
Can I have a hug?
No.
Give me a hug.
No way.
Come here.
I'm not coming over there.
Let's go.
Forget it.
Pronto.
Seeing him in a somewhat vulnerable, if still silly position makes the character more relatable, even during a humorous scene. It's also entertaining to watch the baddie chase around his son just for affection.
Well, don't look at me like I'm frickin' Frankenstein. Give your father a hug.
Hey, don't touch me.
Hug. Hug.
Get away from me, you lazy-eyed psycho.
Number 3. Tears in the Rain. Blade Runner. Roy Batty is one of several replicants that Rick Deckard tracks down in Blade Runner. While he might seem like a traditional villain, this speech gives his character much more nuance.
Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it?
As his body starts to fail, Batty prepares to die and gives his unique perspective on life. In an emotional and melancholic sequence, Batty reveals that there's much more to him than synthetic parts.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire.
It's a haunting moment that gives Deckard's quest an added weight. Some would argue the scene is the highlight of the film, bringing home several themes in a poignant monologue.
We'll be lost in time. Like tears in rain.
Rutger Hauer brings a profound humanity to a non-human role, probably making you reconsider the entire story. Number 2. Prison production. Paddington 2. Hugh Grant's Phoenix Buchanan might just be his most entertaining role ever.
Listen to the rain on the roof go. Pit, pitty, pat. Pit, pitty, pat. Pitty. Sit, kitty, cat. We won't get home for hours.
The actor sinks his teeth into the theatrical villain, exuding narcissistic charm and chewing up every bit of scenery. While he does end up in prison at the finale, he finds that he has a literally captive audience and ensemble in his fellow inmates.
Listen to the rain on the roof go. Pit, pitty, pat. Plunk a blink.
The grand musical number to wrap up the film gives Buchanan the goofball send-off that he deserves. Grant sings and dances in a pink prison jumpsuit and makes it all look effortless. You can't help but smile as even the antagonist of the story receives a fitting farewell.
I didn't need the West End after all. Just
a captive audience. What am I like? Guards, lock me up! But wait, you have.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Quick Draw, Collateral. He usually plays the hero, but Tom Cruise will turn villainous on some occasions. His turn as Vincent in Michael Mann's crime thriller Collateral is one such case.
You might make it through the night. Come out $700 a head.
I'm not trying to piss you off or nothing like that, but I can't do this. I can't drive you around while you're around killing people, man. It ain't my job.
Tonight it is.
In a critical scene, Vincent shows some robbers he means business after they attempt to steal his briefcase. His effective firearm skills quickly dispatch the thieves and leave the audience speechless.
Yo, homie. That my briefcase?
He might be ruthless, but his methods here are nothing short of impressive. We spend the rest of the film worried about who else he might take down. Cruise playing it cool subverts our expectations, giving us a quick draw we can't forget.
Since when was any of this negotiable?
Did we forget an iconic moment where you fell for the villain? Let us know in the comments below.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.